we're going to wrap up our glove drill format with some destructions, okay? Last week I had you working jab, 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 and then cross, and we worked the catch, the parry, the slip, and the shoulder roll. Those are great. They're a little bit more passive. I want to intercept the shot. I want to cover and hit, whatever sort of terminology you want to use. They're limb destructions. I love these things. They're my instructor and I, Scotty, it was his bread and butter was to just blast people's arms as hard as he could. It wasn't fun to go through that, but it allowed me to get a lot of good reps on not only feeling it, but also making sure that, along that MKG principle of one for appreciation, I had probably 1,000 for appreciation. So I know this works. It friggin' hurts. It's not necessarily a fight ender, but it definitely adds to it. So I want to make sure you keep that in mind. So what we're going to do is we're going to take that same format of I catch the jab, I throw a jab back, they throw a jab, and a cross. Okay, so get in your rhythm. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? So once you get your rhythm, I want you to start with one of my favorites, which is the split entry. Okay, so the split entry is essentially if this cross is coming at my head, I'm parrying on the outside and I insert this hand on the inside. Now that insert can be a shot to the eyes, can be a shot to the throat, or I could just be checking that gun on the other side. So what I mean by checking the gun is if I'm throwing a jab and a cross, my left hand should be back at my face if I do this properly. If it's not, it's probably going to be throwing out that hook. So I'll throw a jab, a cross, and a hook. But if I happen to check this gun and I pin it to their body, then if they're stronger than me, I'll feel it coming out, or I'll feel it going around, or I just kind of tell them subconsciously I shouldn't throw that hand because now it's trapped. So I'm going to use the split first. So it's jab, 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 and split. Jab, 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 split. Jab, 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 split. When you split entry, make sure you don't just stand here and do this because you think that's going to be enough. You need to step off the angle. You need to still slip and parry and get that punch out of the way before you drive this hand in there. So I catch their jab, I jab back, catch their jab, split. Jab, 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 cross. Jab, 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 cross. Jab, 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 cross, and jab, 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 and cross. So that is how we will incorporate our split. Next one we're going to do the inward guillotine, but we're going to do the inward guillotine 4 ways, right? Guillotine meaning scissors, okay? So I'm closing the scissors down, and I'm blasting at the bicep, I'm blasting at the forearm. It's a truly terrible shot. Yes, I'm going to leave some of the stories out of it, but there's some stories from this. So we're going to do this 4 different ways. So the first one is I'm going to lean out of the way and I'm going to blast that shot, right? It's like a big raking uppercut or a raking overhand, but instead of trying to hit their body, I'm just trying to knock their limb out of the way, okay? So this is 1, 2, 3, and I step out and I blast that shot. 1, 2, 3, boom, I hit that as hard as I can. 1, 2, 3, boom, I blast that guy. So as this shot's coming in, I'm trying to knock it out of the way, whereas this shot's coming in, I'm trying to knock it down and out of the way. And I'm just hitting that thing with my knuckles. I'm raking it across there. I'm trying to just put some damage on their limb. You'll see this comes through quite a bit with our Kali motions because it's the same thing. This is knife work. This is stick work. Okay. So the first one is step and lean and blast that shot, either over or under, depending on your height versus theirs. The next one we cover is probably my favorite. And it's more of a middle range technique. And if I hit this jab, or I catch this jab, I hit a jab back, I catch this, I step out, I parry it, and I blast all the way through it. Okay? So again, this is trying to rake right across their bicep, right into that little elbow pit area, right where the muscle attaches. Okay? So I'm trying to step and rake that through. 1, 2, 3, bang. 1, 2, 3, bang. Jab, catch, cross. Catch, jab, catch, cross. And the same thing over on here. Catch, jab, catch, cross. Catch, jab, catch, cross. Catch, jab, catch, and cross. All right. Now, next option off your inward guillotine is to hit it, but you get stuck. right? So some people, when they hit, they'll go, or when you get hit with a cross, you'll see their arm just instantly drop, and your arm will go through, and everything's good. Sometimes what'll happen is you'll hit somebody, and they'll just instantly retract it. And when they tighten that retraction up like this, sometimes your arm will get caught in there, okay? So if I hit this and they retract it, all of a sudden, they've tracked my arm in there with me, or with them, which is not a good spot for them if you already have planned for this. So I'm gonna go here, here, this comes in, I hit this and I stay on the inside, so use that to quick shot, and I can follow it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, tap that shot there. 1, 2, 3, 4, tap that shot there. 1, 2, 3, 4, tap that shot there. Now, that's how you'll hit this guillotine on the inside, they kind of flinch up, they tense up, and then you snap that shot in, or you step behind it, and you can follow up. On this side here, 1, 2, 3, instead of me going through their arm, I hit it and I get stuck on it. And I either pop back, 1, 2, 3, boom, or I push through, okay? Now, the last one is actually based off of our split entry. And I'm gonna readjust our camera focus here. So from our split entry, 1, 2, 3, 4, this is much tighter. So I've got a shoulder, I've got a punch over my shoulder, right? This is right through here. Now from this position here, I'm gonna take this, I'm gonna rake that shot, boom, right into their bicep. 1, 2, 3, bang, hit the bicep. 1, 2, 3, boom, hit the bicep. The goal here would be to have, when I throw this cross, all of a sudden I just got hit with a split entry, or my hand is checked, one of the two, and the hand that has already manipulated my jaw, or the hand that has manipulated this hand, has a straight line directly into this bicep. So it hits, and then it hits. It hits, and then it hits. All right, so those are the 4 main inward guillotines that we like to work here. Now, one more that I'm going to show today is the outside vertical, right? So 1, 2, 3, parry and salute. 1, 2, 3, parry and salute. 1, 2, 3, parry and salute. So just like before, I'm still stepping and parrying. I'm still getting my head offline. I'm not standing here. I'm moving that cross out of the line of attack, and I'm taking this elbow up to the tricep. I might even be raking it up against their body, depends on the range. But I'm trying to just blast this thing out of the way. Now from this position here, I can step in and hit. The nice thing about this is if they throw that other hand, which they probably will, I'm covered already. But from this position here, I can also just start throwing into other shots. I can use thumb rakes, finger jabs, that kind of stuff. So our outside vertical will also lend itself into some of the other arts and, some of the other techniques that we've learned in the systems. So those are the ones I'd like you to work first, all right? So you have the outside vertical, you have 4 ways of the inward guillotine, and you have the split entry. I want you to get those down before you try and work anything else. But again, try and get it at first with rhythm or without rhythm. So stationary, I might just go split entry. Then I might do first inward guillotine or just destruction of the raking shot, inward guillotine through, inward guillotine on the inside, and then split to inward guillotine, followed by outside vertical. Do those again on the right lead. So I have a split entry, I have the raking shot or the raking shot into the bicep, I have an inward guillotine that goes through, or I have an inward guillotine that stays on the inside, and then I have an outside vertical on the outside, okay? Make sure you get both leads practice because you will be able to do these off of the jab or the cross. Typically, I like to do them off the cross because the cross is a little bit easier to see and a little bit slower of a shot than the jab, but you should definitely be able to pull these off on both. Once you get some reps on that, then start incorporating the rhythm of this glove drill format. I hope this helps you, and if you have any questions, please reach out.